One of the things that is most important to me is finding the connection between Torah and life, and the ability to bring those two together in powerful ways. And for me, that's what rabbinic work is all about.
The goal of Chovevei was always to graduate musmachim who can impact around the world. But in the end, the national destiny of Am Yisrael is not here. It's in Medinat Yisrael.
Here in Israel, despite the amazing Torah institutions we have in the modern Orthodox community, there's no place which teaches people how to be rabbis.
That model of rabbi as religious leader, rabbi as visionary, is exactly what we nurture and train for at YCT.
A few years ago, I met with Rav LINZER, and he got me excited about the idea of thinking about, can we do a Chovevei-style training for Israeli rabbis here in Jerusalem? And I immediately called my friend, Rav Eli Ofran, who's the rabbi of Kibbutz Yavneh, and told him, would you join me in this project of helping young Israeli rabbis really develop their place as community rabbis?
I'm practicing rabbinical work for 10 years, and actually, I never learned how to do this job. As a rabbi, I learned the answers I should give people who ask me halachic question or theological question. But when I get to know the YCT program, I learned how to listen.
Being in a position of authority and being in a position of rabbinic authority is challenging and kind of buzzes internal psychic buttons. And we train our rabbis to go into the field being as self-aware as possible.
What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your rabbinate? Why are you deciding to become a rabbi? Taking rabbis, asking them those questions, challenging them to think about how they're going to bring themselves to what they do, that's what we do really well.
YCT's Beit Midrash for rabbinic leadership in Israel focuses on three questions. What is a rabbi? What is a community? And what is Am Yisrael? The program has three parts. We meet every Thursday with inspiring leaders and study Torah questions that really are relevant for the rabbinic leadership. The second part is a chaplaincy, 10 days at Rambam Hospital, one of the first of its kind here in Israel, led by YCT's own Rabbi Mike Schultz. And finally, a trip to the United States, a 10-day trip, kind of a reverse birthright, visiting Riverdale and Yeshivat Chovevei Torah, studying in the Beit Midrash, davening with the HIR and with other synagogues in the community, and spending another Shabbat in a different community outside of New York to get to know different models of rabbinic leadership. In between, they met rabbis from different denominations, leaders in the Orthodox community and far beyond the Orthodox community to try and learn and understand better what is the story of American Jewry and what can we, Israeli Jews, learn from American Jews.
For me, it was remarkable. And I think that it opened them to see the real problems that are unique to the North American Jewish experience that are being met with creative solutions, not all of which are, the solutions that they would come up with.
Each meeting just opened up another window of what a community is, what a community can look like. We need to enhance the role of the congregation in our Jewish life here, and learning from the prominent American Jewish rabbis is really learning from the best.
The trip empowered me. It was a tipping point in my job as a community leader.
What makes this program unique and what makes Chovevei as an institution unique is that it has a capacity to bridge these two worlds.
I think at the end of the day, I believe in rabbis. I think that Am Yisrael needs courageous, bold rabbis, but also rabbis who know how to listen to Torah, how to listen to the Kodesh Baruch Hu, and how to listen to human beings.
In this tiny country, you can easily make big shifts by investing in a small group of people, because everyone can be a rabbi of a whole community. And communities are looking and they say, I want a rabbi like that.
These participants are going to go back to Israel and transform their shuls, transform their schools, transform their rabbinates as part of the Israeli military.
These are leaders who shape minds and hearts of Jews in the land of Israel. That's the best place to invest if you want to make some kind of impact.
And imagine that 10 years from now, there'll be 100 rabbis serving in Medinat Yisrael who are going to be influenced by the values of Chovevei Torah.